Guys, there are some things that you should never tell women, because the moment you do, she is never going to see you the same way ever again. Guys, in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 secrets that you should never tell a woman. No matter how real or how honest you wanna be with her, these are the things that you don't want to tell her. Guys, these are the things that you wanna keep to yourself. You don't wanna start telling women all these secrets. The only people that you should be telling is maybe a life coach that you're working with, even your boys, or write this shit down on a journal. This way you don't have to be telling women about your secrets and you can just talk to yourself. But what I've learned from my mistakes or helping other guys is that some things, when it's said too soon, too raw, just being blank with her and just telling her everything in the beginning will destroy a woman's respect for you. Yes, it's going to destroy the respect that she has for you. It reminds me of a time when I got super emotional with a girl and I was telling her about my feelings and what I was going through. Mind you, this was a girl I was kind of talking to that I liked. I started telling her that I was currently struggling. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I liked her, and I thought that, you know, we had some sort of connection because we started going out already. The minute I started opening up to her and telling her these things, she was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like I was some weak ass dude. She didn't want to talk to me anymore. And you guys want to know what happened? She pulled away. She didn't want to talk to me anymore. She didn't even want to sleep with me anymore. She wanted to go talk to other guys. And that's when I learned the truth, guys, that you shouldn't be telling women your whole business. And I'm going to give you guys those 5 secrets that you shouldn't be telling women the minute you start talking to them. But guys, before we dive into the video, I'm going to give you guys something for free. It's going to be called the Date Style Ready Blueprint. Guys, make sure you click the link in the bio. It's gonna break down exactly what you should wear on the first date when you're going out with that girl. Or let's say you're going out to the street, you wanna look nice, what type of outfits that you could wear to maybe get some sort of girls checking you out. Click it, guys, download it, it's 100% free. It's yours to keep. Now guys, let's dive into the video. The first secret that you never wanna tell a woman in the beginning is, I can't live without you. Guys, I don't know how many guys mess this up, man. I used to mess this up myself because I used to be that type of guy that would immediately express to a girl that, oh, I can't live without you. You're perfect, you're great. Mind you guys, I would just meet a girl, let's say everything is going well, date is going smooth, maybe we already slept with each other, we went on a couple dates. Then I start to say, I can't live without you. Guys, this is a #1 mistake you don't want to do, okay? You don't want to tell a girl a secret that even if you feel that way with her, maybe let's say you already fell in love quick, everything is right, the vibe is there, maybe she feels the same way, you think you're getting that same feeling, you never want to tell a woman this in the beginning. I'm gonna have some guys say, oh, but that means that she's just not the right woman. No, bro, don't tell her that, okay? Remember, you always want to keep a masculine frame with women. And the reason I say this, guys, is because women want to be with a guy that knows what the fuck he wants, but she doesn't want him to make it feel like he needs her in his life. There's going to be some women that are going to say, no, I like a guy that says, oh, I can't live without you. Guys, the thing is this, when you say this to women, it shows her that you need her in your life. You need her to be able to stay alive, that without her, your life can't continue. Women don't want to feel like they're worshipped. And I'm talking about the right women, the women that want to be feminine with you, the women that want to love you and cherish you and respect you. These women don't want to feel like they're worshipped. They want to feel like they are chosen. Women are emotional, guys, like I said. Most of the time, women don't want to be looked as like the leader of the relationship. They always want the guy to take charge and take the lead. So you can't show her that, oh, I need you in my life. Bro, you don't want to worship her. You want to make her feel like she was the right girl that was chosen for you. You want to make her feel chosen, but you don't want to overhype it and make her feel like, oh, you're the best girl ever. Like, no, she wants to feel like out of maybe all the other girls you're talking to, you specifically picked her. And why did you pick her? You know, but you never want to tell her, I can't live without you, because it's going to make her feel like your life can't continue without a woman. Women don't like that shit. And like I said, guys, if you do this, you are going to lose your masculine energy. You are going to lose that edge you already have. You're going to lose that leadership skill that you have, guys. She's not going to look at you like a leader anymore. She's not going to look at you like the guy that she first saw and was like, oh, this guy is well dressed. He's about his shit. He opens the door for me. He does this. He's a gentleman. He's a leader. Like, he's a leader. And then you hit her with the shit like, oh, I can't live without you. You are stupid if you say that. Stop saying this shit, guys. Don't make the same mistake I did, because years ago I used to do this shit where I meet a girl and she's so perfect and she thought I was attractive or whatever. Then I start to say, oh, but I can't live without you. Women want to be with a guy who doesn't really give a fuck. Like, they do, but they don't. Like, you have to be like in the middle. And the reason I tell you guys is because maybe that girl could have been that special girl that you probably could have dated and been in a relationship with. And maybe you probably could have got married with her. You don't know, right? I mean, again, at the end of the day, I always say have your options open. Like, maybe you might find a girl that's better. Hey, you learn from your mistakes, right? But this is the one mistake that I don't want you guys to do, is start telling her like, I can't live without you. Stop saying this shit, okay? You need to maintain emotional control, guys. You cannot feel like you need her. Never need a woman in your life. I know for us men, the only way we're gonna have a family is by sleeping with a woman, having kids. You do need a woman technically if you want to reproduce and if you want to have kids and shit, but don't make her feel like you need to be with a woman to continue your life. No, don't make her feel that. Every woman I tell, like, listen, I know my worth, like, I don't need you. The reason I'm talking to you is because I want to talk to you. So I spend my time wisely. I don't just go out with just any girl wasting my fucking time. There's a reason why I talk to you, right? Tell her shit like that, bro. She's gonna be like, wow, this guy values his time. Woman wants a guy that values his time, not a guy that's super needy, like, I can't live without you. Don't do that shit. You need to create some sort of space. This way she desires you, bro. Not just smothering her with all this cute shit saying this. You don't want to do that. But then you guys are probably wondering, what if I don't know where I want to be in life? Should I tell her? Should I not? And that leads me to secret number 2, and that is I don't know what I want to do with my life. Guys, I've said it plenty of times in my videos where it's like, you need to have some sort of direction and purpose in life, right? What it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to continue doing, what is that thing that drives you? Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have another career? Do you want to hit that next rank, hit that supervisor rank? Do you want to open up a business? Whatever it is, guys, you got to find your purpose and what it is. Because guys, having purpose is attractive. It is the one thing that makes women say like, oh my God, this guy has a drive in his life. He's got purpose. Because when you start to confuse her and you start to say, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life, she most likely is not going to talk to you. She most likely is not going to want to be with you. Because you ever notice that women always want to be with a guy that's got his shit together? And sometimes there are going to be those women that I'm going to tell you not to get with, or the women that only want to be with guys because of their money. Now, I'm not saying tell her that you're making a lot of money. No, I'm not saying that. But even if you're in the stage where, let's say you're finding out exactly what your purpose is and you're slowly trying to get your life together, maybe you're making already decent money, but you want to be able to hit that next stepping stone and hit that money that you're looking for, or maybe open up that business. If you tell her, oh, I don't know what I want to do in my life, she probably won't talk to you. Even if you're making okay money, you never want to tell a woman like, I don't know what to do in my life. The only exception there is to this is if maybe you're already in a committed relationship with her and you guys already built so much experience. And guys, I don't want to confuse you, but this video is specifically for when you're in the dating stage, where you're slowly meeting a woman, where you're not in a relationship with her. This is for a woman that you like and you want to set yourself up for success. This is why I'm saying don't say these 5 secrets. And this one is super important, because if you start saying this to a girl and say that you don't know what you want to do with your life, she's going to be doubting your leadership and your future. I'm telling you, she's going to be doubting everything you're doing. She's going to be like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do with his life. He doesn't have his shit together. What if like later on I want to get married or I want to have kids? Like, he's going to be uncertain about that. You never want to let a woman know that you're uncertain with what you want in your life. And I'm not saying expose everything to her. You have to still keep that a little bit of a mystery, but you don't want to say, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, women don't want that. A mature woman, a woman that knows what she wants, doesn't want that. And what's gonna end up happening, guys, is she's gonna start pulling away and she's gonna start talking to guys who are either on that level already, that have some purpose, that are already doing what they want to do, or a guy that's maybe on his path of making progress, but he doesn't specifically say it to her. And this is what you guys have to say. You guys can be somewhat honest, but let's say you don't know what you want to do in life, right? You don't know where the fuck you're headed to. You don't know what you want to do. Why are you even looking and dating women in the first place? Find your purpose as a man first and what you want, then you can start dating women. When you find that purpose, what you want to do, and you're slowly building to do that, you can tell a woman, yeah, I'm building this, I'm building something, I'm building my business. Bro, that sounds so much better than saying, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Because now you sound like an 18-year-old kid that doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do with his life. And that's okay. If you're 18 years old, you don't know where the fuck you're at. I mean, you're an adult, but you're stupid. Like me, I was 18 years old, 20 years old, 22. Didn't know where the fuck I wanted to go in life, right? But you never want to seem that to a woman. You want to seem like you're mature and you know where you're headed. But guys, even let's say you have your purpose, guys, on lock, there's one thing that most guys do instantly that makes them look weak. And that is going to be secret number 3, and that is your deep insecurities. Guys, stop telling women that you're insecure, that you don't know who you are, or what you don't like, or what you like, or like you feel shy. Never tell a woman this. Fake it till you make it, bro. There has been times where I have felt insecure with women. There are times where I felt like the woman looks so much better than me, and I'm like, why is she with me if I look like shit? But then I start to ask myself, well, she's on a date with me. And then there have been times where I fucked up and I'll tell a girl like, oh, you know, you look better than me. I don't know. Like, don't say that shit, bro. She's on a date with you. So what if you're uglier than her? It is what it is, man. You're already on that date with her. Because if you start telling her that you're not good enough, that you're not attractive enough, that you feel so stupid and you feel like this, this, bro, she's not going to want to talk to you anymore. Yeah, she might feel bad for you, but we're not here to make women feel bad for us, right? We're here to show women that, like, we're the guy that she wants to be with, right? You are a masculine man. You are better than any other man in her eyes. You want her to see that, right? Of course, like I say, never compare yourself to somebody else. Be better than the person you were yesterday, but you have to show her that you're the prize. Because the thing is, guys, if you're having women feel bad for you, it could work for some women. It could work, because I've done it before where I made women feel bad for me and it has worked and I was able to get with them. Most of the time, it's not gonna happen. It's only for like some girls, and you're just not playing with maybe their insecurities, and I don't want you guys to do that. All right, so don't make it seem like you're an insecure person. Everyone has insecurities. I don't care. I used to be insecure about certain things, about maybe facial features, or maybe the way I look, the way my fucking nose is shaped, whatever the fuck it is, guys. Never let a woman know that. You always want to seem confident. Always want to seem confident. You got to make it seem like you're the best motherfucker that's there. You're the guy that is in that room. You can get any challenge and fucking ace it. Any obstacle that comes to you, you can face those obstacles. You can become a better man, a better person. Because when you do that, that shows her that you can solve problems and you can be providing solutions. And women always want to be with a guy that can solve their problems, right? So because now when a woman is in trouble or when a woman does something, your girl is going to be like, my man's going to help me. That's always what a woman wants. Most women don't want to be independent. I'm telling you, there's going to be those fucking chicks that are going to say, oh, I want to be independent, I want to be independent. A real feminine woman that loves you, that cherishes you, wants to be with a guy that's going to be able to take care of her and solve her problems. That's just it. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. If you have insecurities, all right, this is the one thing that I tell guys. The one thing is, like, if you have insecurities or there's certain things that are going around in your head, I'm the type of person that's always been like, man the fuck up, lift yourself up and keep it fucking pushing. And that was just the way I was trained in the military, where it was like, hey man, like, I am going to be the guy that if I have problems, I'm going to push through it, because I have been through so much physical and mental pain that, hey, this is not that hard. Why am I complaining? Why am I bitching? So you as a guy, you need to be able to fight those obstacles and get across from it, guys. If you're here and you have a small problem, don't make it a bigger problem. And now there are times where maybe you need to seek some sort of help. You need to talk to a therapist. I tell you guys, go ahead. You can go talk to a therapist about your insecurities. Maybe you have a life coach that you're working with. Maybe you got somebody like me. You tell me what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna help you out, because I have been there. There have been times where I've dealt with fucking insecurities in the past. I can't say I'm perfect. A man that says, oh, I've never had insecurities, I've never had problems, is a bitch. That's not true. A lot of men go through mental stress. The thing is that most men either know how to handle it, or some men just don't and they break out. I'm the type of guy that I've dealt with so much problems to a point where, like, I would man the fuck up and it will help in the beginning, but then when all those problems start to become bigger problems, I will hit an outburst. I will immediately turn to a completely different person that I didn't want to become. And that is what I don't want you guys to do, right? So if you're dealing with insecurities, if you're feeling with certain shit that you feel like you can't even help yourself with it, go talk to somebody. But don't talk to the woman that you're talking to, because if you start telling her your problems, your insecurities, I'm gonna tell you this, she is not going to respect you. She's gonna feel bad for you, and she's gonna be like, oh, he's going through problems, oh, he's insecure. Women don't want to be with a fucking guy like that. They just don't. They don't want to be with a guy like that, so don't tell her your insecurities. Talk to somebody else. Maybe talk to your boy. Honestly, there are times where I've been going through shit where I spoke to my boy, and I'll tell my boy the shit that I'm going through. I've met this dude since, like, we were fucking kids. The only guy that I can trust and be vulnerable to, because the guy is kind of like, hey man, you're good, bro. I got you. I've been through this shit before. Man the fuck up, bro. We got this. Bro, I'm telling you, you don't discuss this shit with women, especially when you first meet them. No. This is why I tell you guys, you need to remain mysterious, right? You don't want to lie, but at the end of the day, you want to remain mysterious. You can't tell her everything, bro. Like, you can't tell her all the shit you're fucking going through. Now guys, here's the last secret that you don't want to tell women. Now, this secret right here involves for when you're starting to date, and it's also going to involve when you're in a relationship, even if it's a long-term relationship. You guys want to try it? You guys want to tell women this secret? Then go right the fuck ahead, but I don't know what's gonna happen after.
And the fourth secret, guys, is that you're not talking to any other woman. Guys, even if it's true, don't say it, okay? Don't tell her like, yeah, I'm not talking to any other girls. Kind of keep her wondering. Some people are going to disagree with me and say, oh, you should tell her the truth that you're talking to other women, or that you're not talking to women. I'm not saying that you should tell her that you're not talking to other women. You can tell her like, yeah, I'm still single technically, like, but you don't want to give her too much fluff and telling her that you're sleeping with X and so many girls, this and that. You don't want to give her too much, because the point of it, guys, is to keep her wondering. Make it mysterious. This way that she feels like she still has to put effort to win you, because at the end of the day, you have to be the prize for her. Yes, you are going to select the right woman for you, but at the same time, she has to show you that she is emotionally invested in you and that she's going to put in all the work as well to be with you because you are the prize. Because guys, keeping her curious is what's going to make her attracted to you. Women love curiosity. Women love to be curious about everything. Because if you don't, guys, this is what's going to happen. She's going to feel like she's already locked in and she's going to stop showing you effort. If she's going to stop putting you effort, you're going to stop liking her. You're going to just show like, wow, this girl's not really into me. So why should I pay attention to her? Why should I give her this? Why should I put my time and effort on her when I can just spend my time with another girl? You have to remain mysterious, guys. Now, I'm not saying that you have to lie to her. And that's what I'm not saying. Like, you don't have to lie, but don't overshare your business. Don't overshare you saying that you're talking to X amount of girls, you're dating other girls, or let's say you are dating the girl that you're talking to and then you tell her, no, I'm not dating other girls. You're the only one. Now she's going to feel like she doesn't have to work hard for you anymore, that she's going to feel entitled and that she's like, oh, I'm the only girl, this and that. Like, no, you still want to keep her mysterious and thinking like, she's gonna say, what if he's talking to other girls? How do I stand out? How do I stand out from all these other girls? This way he picks me because I know I'm a great woman. I'm a high value woman. I know I'm gonna take care of my man. But how do I stand out? This is why I tell guys, don't overshare your business. Don't overshare like, yeah, I'm on a date with you now and I was on a date with another girl 2 days ago. You don't wanna say that because that's kind of a turn off, right? Same thing with men. Like, you don't want a girl telling you that she's talking to another guy. Well, I mean, deep down, I do wanna know if she's talking to another guy, but you're not gonna wanna talk to the girl anymore because that's just the way I am. So it's the same thing with women, guys. You're gonna stand out more doing this. Not exposing too much, but still letting her know like, yeah, there might be other people in the picture because right now you and her are not in a serious relationship. Sure, you can date, but you need to not overshare every little thing you're doing with women. And guys, that leads me to the last secret, which is always going to bite guys in the ass. And that is going to be sharing your sexual history, partners, and people that you're sleeping with.
And that is going to be secret number 5. And that is going to be your sexual history or body count. Guys, this one for me, I got to say is important, okay? And the reason I say this, guys, is because I have been there. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of story about my sexual history a little bit and my, the women I have been with, right? And the one thing I got to say is this. You never want to tell a woman exactly how many women you slept with or what you've done with those women. You don't want to be explicitly saying it. I know this because I have done this. I never told a woman my actual body count, but I have told women like what I probably did with other women. I don't know why I did it. I think I was just being stupid because I didn't give a fuck, right? I was at a point in my life in my early 20s where literally I came back from deployment in the military. I was young, man. I was like 22, 23 years old. And I gotta say, like, I had a crazy, crazy sex life. Like, I was just sleeping with so many women. And honestly, like, I gotta say, like, am I happy about that? Yes and no. The good thing is that I've gotten a lot of experience. So I know what the fuck I'm doing when I'm in bed, number one. Number two, I know how women respond. I know what women like, what they don't like, what is their spot exactly. You as a man must know this if you want to be able to keep a long-term relationship, right? And now I'm not saying you have to sleep with like 100, 200, 300 women, but what I'm saying is you have to know women. You have to know exactly what you're working with a woman. And I've had some guys where it's like, hey, I'm waiting till marriage to marry a woman because that's just the way I am. That's my religion. Hey man, listen, if that's your religion and that's what you want to do, and you want to wait to that special person and then you want to have sex with them when you're married, go right the fuck ahead, man. Like, I can't tell you guys not to do it. Whatever it is you want to do, go for it. Okay, I'm telling you from experience. I'm also a very faithful man. I believe in God. I'm all about having faith, right? But one thing I've got to say is I'm not God. I'm a human being. You understand? I'm a human being. And a human being has needs and has wants, right? Sometimes some wants are sinful. Hey, it is what it is, but this is the only way you're going to learn as a human being. And I tell guys this all the time. Have a sex life. Be with women, sleep around with women, learn women, but you don't want to reveal to the girl you're talking to about what your sexual life looked like or what it currently is. Women are gonna be curious and they're gonna ask you, what's your body count? What's your body count? And if you guys want to tell her your body count when she asks you, you can go ahead and tell her if you want. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Some guys are gonna lie about it. Personally, me, I used to lie about it. But one thing I know that I've done good was I don't really want to lie about it. I just want to be honest. So I don't really tell them how many women I slept with, because if you do, bro, she's gonna start imagining those women. She's gonna be like, if this guy has slept with this amount of women, he's definitely fucked this type of girl, this type of girl, this type of girl. And now she's gonna start putting things in her head. And then if you start talking to her about the sexual things you've done with other women, oh, like, oh, this girl taught me this, or this girl, I did this with her. her. Don't do that shit, bro. Maybe you could talk like that with your boy, but don't be telling her fucking what you've done with other women, because now she's gonna start feeling insecure because now she's thinking about it. And depending on the woman that you're talking to, she might do the same shit and tell you about one thing that she did with one guy. And me as a man, I don't like to hear that shit. If I'm dating a girl that I'm slowly liking and I maybe want to be in a relationship with her later on, I don't want to hear what guy's fucking dick she sucked. Like, I don't want to hear that, you know? Because now I'm gonna be imagining shit, and if she describes what type of guy this was or his nationality or whatever, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just picturing this guy. Like, I don't want to do that, guys. Like, so you shouldn't either. You shouldn't be telling a woman specifically what you did with other women. That is wrong. You don't do that. You don't reveal your body count either, guys. If she wants to reveal her body count, let her reveal it, because 9 times out of 10, she might be lying to you. She might say, I've only slept with 2 guys. Multiply that shit by 3, bro. That's the actual body count. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, don't tell her. Don't do it. Because guys, if you do, this is going to create a lot of unnecessary tension that you don't want. Because now every time you guys go through a problem, you guys talk about something, she's gonna keep bringing it up, like, oh, but you slept with 20 girls, or you slept with 50 girls, or you slept with 100 girls. Like, bro, like, I don't want to hear that shit, right? Because now every little problem, she's gonna mention that, like, if you're some fucking dirty motherfucker, right? Don't do it. The best thing you can do, guys, is don't be too honest, but be respectful. The one thing that I tell women when they ask me, so how many partners you been with? Like, I don't know why the fuck girls ask this shit, but if they do, best way to respond to it is, look, I've had a past before, but I'm not focused about that now. Like, you know, I was young, but what I'm focused on now is my present and my future. And literally, I'm here with you, right? That's literally all I say. And some girls are gonna ask, oh, but are you seeing other women? Are you seeing other girls? Are you fucking other girls? Some guys are going to be honest and say, oh, yeah, I'm fucking another girl. Or some guys are gonna say, like, no, I'm not. Literally, they're smashing other girls. The best way to respond to this, guys, is you can be honest, but just let you know, if you're too honest, it's not gonna go well. Because now, depending on what type of girl she is, that gives her the open gate to be dating other guys at the same time. And then that's the type of girl you don't want to be with, right? Or you could just say, like, I mean, I'm dating, I've met a couple of people, but yeah, it's not like I'm married to somebody. Like, I will say some shit like that and just completely shift the conversation. Because at the end of the day, like, you're dating, clearly you're talking to other girls, right? I'll let it be known, like, yeah, I'm talking to other girls. I mean, I don't think it's like relevant right now because I just started to get to know you. That's what I would say, bro. Like, I would keep it super fucking short, super simple, and then completely shift the conversation. Because honestly, like, that is one thing you don't want to disclose with people, because most of the time, like, if you ask her and you're like, hey, are you talking to another guy? She might tell you the truth. She might not. She might still be fucking talking to her ex-boyfriend. She might still be smashing the guy that she was talking to like 2 weeks ago. You don't know. You don't know, right? So why would you disclose that information about what you're doing? I see a lot of guys fuck this shit up, man. Don't do it. Don't disclose your sexual information. Don't tell her the body count that you have. Just don't, bro. Just don't. Because even if you ask her, she won't be honest with you. Now, guys, those are the 5 secrets that you never want to tell a woman if you want her to respect you, have some sort of attraction to you, and desire you. Now, guys, I'm not saying you have to lie or you have to pretend or anything like that, but just have a masculine energy and make sure you don't say no stupid shit, because she's probably not gonna talk to you again. But guys, let's be real, right? Like, knowing this can help you, but the problem is most guys don't know how to apply it. You probably don't know how to do it or how to talk to her or how to say it. And it might take some time for some guys, right? It could take structure, it could take awareness and leadership. And most guys overshare their information because, number one, they're probably not confident, or they just are insecure and they feel like they have to tell a girl all this so they can feel better. And guys, if you keep saying these wrong things, you're gonna keep killing your chances with women who actually might have liked you. And that's okay, because listen, I have been there before and it's happened to me several times. But this is why I like to make these videos and help you guys out. Make sure you guys click the link in the pinned comment. This way you can apply for a free dating consultation with me. This way I can help you work on a strategy that's going to work and help you improve your dating life. This way you don't have to waste your time with low quality women and going to the bar, spending all this fucking money, and not only wasting money, but wasting what's more important, and that is time and energy. The little energy that you have left, you don't want to waste it with the wrong type of women in the wrong environment. And guys, if you're tired of doing this shit alone and you don't know how to apply it to yourself and to your specific situation and what's currently going on in your dating life, click the link and let's get to work. Let's see what we can do with your dating life. Peace.